Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 4 here, hanging out at the OGPP, having us a grand old time, and we need to make breakfast real fast. We've had some technical issues today, of course, and it's putting us a little bit behind, but as long as we get this going, let's not use the sausage. We need sausage for later. We don't need ginger, though. We can use that. Let's go ahead and get this thrown in here and make this real quick. It's been quite the frustrating past few minutes trying to get all this to work properly. For some reason, nothing was cooperating with me, neither the computer nor the game. I don't know, it's just one of those days, but we got 37,878 on this calm mind fruit salad, which is going to get us a little bit closer to our goal of 8 spawns, but I don't know if we're going to make it there this week. And look, we got it just in time. Yeah. Is what it is, but at least we made it. That's all that matters, is that we made it. We got it in time. We do need to figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the week a little bit later on, but we'll worry about that a little bit later. Let's go ahead and get our Ultra 3. Let's get our Dream Shards for it, 1,119. Let's see. No extra tasty chances. Nothing special there. Some more honey. We did get honey for our reward stamp card for going to bed on time, so there's that. That definitely will help. And no skill trigger there. We did get a couple from Jolteon. I think 3 yesterday. So not too bad. Not too bad for just having him on the team just to get a little bit extra. But let's grab our 200 sleep points. It's going to put us at a grand total of 647. I forgot that we spent all our sleep points yesterday. Forgot all about that. Need to build those back up. All right. Well, yeah, fun stuff. Our daily lottery, hopefully going to be something nice. Hopefully. Let's see what we can do. We've got a small dream cluster. Not too bad. All right, I will take more dream shards. Definitely going to take those. All right, with all that out of the way, let's dive into the sleep report and let's see what we've got going on. Hopefully something very, very nice. But let's see. All right. Not session 1. May 1st. That's what it is. The shop reset. 9 hours of sleep. All right. Looking pretty snoozy. Or balanced. It's snoozy. All right. Very snoozy. Snoozing is good, though. That's kind of what we want. 66.4 million. Kind of got carried away there. We did get a 3-star and a 4-star. So maybe we got a decent amount of dream shards. That would be really good, too. That would be nice. Pikachu, Flaffy, one of the paw things. I don't know. I still don't know which one's which. Let's see. Mr. Mime, Shinx. Ooh, got a decent amount of stuff. Shinx, Mr. Mime, Flaffy, Crocolore, not Fuecoco, Pikachu, Pawmi, and Shinx. Yeah, not too bad. Actually, 5,700 Dream Shards so far. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's a lot better than what it's been the rest of the week, for sure. So, it's something. All right. No one's hungry yet again. Oh no. No one's hungry and I don't want to use a biscuit. Okay, well, you know, I think I might take that Crocolore home. I don't think there's anything else here that I just absolutely need. Yeah, there's nothing here that I'm in desperate need of, so we're just gonna go ahead and feed the Crocolore the premium biscuit. We'll take that home. It's got some stiff competition. We've got 3 really good members of its line already, but more candies. Not gonna turn that down. Free candies at that. Let's do it. All right, we did make serious strides because we're awesome. All right, let's send out. Actually, here's a really good dilemma. Do I send out Fuecoco candy because people use apples all the time? Or do I send out Pawmi candy for people who are using Pawmi as a healer? I'm going to take the safe bet that more people are using Fuecoco or Skeledirge to get apples than they are Pawmi. I think that's the safe bet here. So, yeah, we'll send that out. We'll send that out. Get people some Fuecoco candy, make sure they got plenty of apples, and we can move on. We got 3,737 research XP. Very nice indeed, with 5,925 dream shards. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good amount of dream shards. I'll take it. All right, buddy. Level 22. Calm. Ooh, is calm is main skill chance down, I think, which may not be that bad. Let's see. Apple, sausage. Well, I mean, you showed up a day too late, bud. 1 day too late. Inventory up L. Berry finding S. Skill trigger S. Inventory up S. Helping speed S. I mean, that berry finding is nice. Oh, calm is speed of help down. It's main skill chance up, speed of help down. Never mind. Never mind. Which is that one right there. So even though it does have berry finding, it's not what we're looking for. Not in the slightest. So let's, yeah, let's calculate it as total, no, ingredient strength. It's gonna be bad. Berry finding drags it down. Speed of help down drags it down. No boost to ingredient finding at all. I mean, we knew it was gonna be bad. I just wanted to put a number to it. And I feel like we've kind of put a number to it, and it's worse than I thought. I don't know why I thought it was going to be somewhat better than this. I thought it was going to be around 40, but nope. It's bad. It's super bad. It's so bad, we're not even going to let it finish. We're going to move on, because we're just going to send that to the professor and get some free candies. Free candies from that. All right. Let's see. Ooh, skill trigger? Nope. No skill trigger. But we do in fact have new news, because last night before I went to bed, there was an update, and I bet you that's what this new news is about. But let's see. Let's see. Oh, that's a medal. I did try to get my friend reports, my community reports last night, and I was a little slow, but I didn't let this pop up all the way. So wait a minute. Do we not have new news? Was it a medal the whole time? I guess it was a medal the whole time. I thought it was new news about the update, but no, it was just a medal the whole time. What medal did I get? Had to have been, what could it have been? Oh, cooking 1,600 times. Okay, well, never mind. Ooh, 21,000 dream shards for cooking 1,600 times. Okay, all right, well. Nice. I thought it was new news because I saw it right after the update. But apparently not. Apparently not. All right. Well, let's figure out what we're gonna do with this team then. Oh, I forgot about the community reports. No, let's go back. We gotta get our community reports. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? We've got 38 of them. Very good. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 that doubled up. Out of 38. Almost half. That's very, very good odds. Very good indeed. Cannot complain about that. Would be most foolish. All right, let's see what we're gonna do about this team. We spoke yesterday about my plan as far as meals go for next week, but we do also know that the update yesterday was the new salads. So I feel like before we can talk about what we want to do for next week, we need to take a look at those new salads and just make sure that they aren't what we want to do next week, just in case. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and talk about these new salads. We have the apple acid yogurt dressed salad, which just sounds quite delicious. But it's a bunch of eggs, a bunch of apples, a bunch of tomatoes, and a bunch of milk. So this is, what is the ingredient count here? 35, 28, that's 53, 63, plus 23 is 86. No, I have to have done my math wrong. I did not do my math wrong. It is 63, 86 plus 18 is 104. Hold on, let's go back. I think it tells us here. Salads, 100, yes, 104. So it's 104 ingredients. I can do math sometimes, not very often. So we've got that one. That's pretty good. Our meal coverage from our Pokemon box. I mean, we got a decent amount of coverage for a lot of these, to be honest with you. Yeah, we are kind of set. I'm not going to export to team analysis right now. We are pretty much set for 3 of these ingredients. Eggs are going to be a bit iffy. We do have the really good Delibird that I spent forever catching and then never invested in because we got away from egg ingredients or egg recipes. So I never ended up making that, but it's a thing that we could do. But we do also have the Petal Blizzard Layered Salad, which is 69 ingredients, which is quite nice because that lines up with the maximum for the pot right now at its base form with no expansions. Also more eggs with also oil, potatoes, and sausage. And outside of the eggs, I think we could pretty well cover this one. 17 oil is not much. Times 3? We could, but I don't think this is going to be the one we're going to make because it's only 69 ingredients. And we're looking for something a little bit nicer than that. If we were to make anything, it would be the Apple Acid Defiant or Yogurt Dress Salad Defiant. I started mixing the two of them. The Apple Acid Yogurt Dress Salad. That's a mouthful. At recipe level 1, which what we need to compare is let's go look at what we're sitting at right now. Defiant Coffee Dress Salad. We're at level 41. So at level 41, how do they compare? Still about the same. 20,218 base strength here for the Defiant Dress Salad, and then 19,293 for the Apple Acid Yogurt Dress Salad. I think we would be pushing it to get the Apple Acid. Wow, Defiant Coffee Dress is still outperforming, and I bet you it's because of that coffee. I think it's because this one has apples and milk, which are not the strongest ingredients in the game. So I have a feeling that even at max level, yeah, Defiant Coffee Dress Salad is still the winner. Even though Apple Acid has a few more ingredients, it's simply due to what ingredients go in it. So this does not change our plan at all. We will make these at some point just to get the diamonds. This could be my new go-to salad for salad week since it is at the pot maximum without any expansions. And honestly, that amount of ingredients, I'd need to double check where we are on the eggs. Actually, no, it wasn't a good Delibird we got. It was a good Snover. I'd need to double check where we are on the eggs, but also with Blissey coming out next week, maybe eggs won't be a problem. Maybe we won't need to look at Snover. But the rest, we've got covered pretty easily. So this could be my new go-to salad, but we'll see. We'll see what happens next week. For now, we know we want to make Defiant Coffee Dress Salad moving forward. And we got to figure out what's the best way to do that. We did talk about investing in that Charizard yesterday, and I'm still considering it. I think it's not the worst idea to invest in it. I want to take a look real quick at what, I forget what it gets at level 50. I think it's not very helpful, actually. Oh no, Ingredient Finder S is very helpful. Never mind. So a suggestion that I saw was to, instead of investing in the Charizard all the way to 60 and keeping it on the team the whole time, maybe go ahead and switch it onto the team right now and start building up sausage, since that's the one ingredient that I'm really worried about. Start building up sausage and try to get to 588 sausage, which is how much we would need to cover the entire week of sausage, all 21 meals worth, which is a solid idea. I don't dislike that idea. The only issue is that I don't know if we'll bring in enough. So let's get Charizard let me see, let's set this to the week, which we don't have a week. We only have 4 days. In a week's time, we get 356 if we keep this at level 35. If we get this to 50, it's 431 over the course of a week, which, like I said, we don't have that. We only have a few days. So let's see, what can we do to make this happen? Best case scenario, at level 50, we get 497 in a week, but given that we only have 4 days, let's cut that. Let's just cut it in half just to make it even, or make it easy. Let's round it up to 500 also to make it easy, and just say that it's 250. We could realistically get 250 sausage before next week, which is not bad. Not bad at all if we want to take a different route. which is to gather half of 2 different ingredients. So the other ingredient that we would potentially want is gonna be, we are on salads. I mean, we already have a decent amount of oil. Not as much as I would like, but we don't have a bad amount. I worded that very weirdly, but let's go take a look-see doodles at our pantry. 53. Yeah, it's not bad. It's 2 meals at least. But we do have an excess of a bunch of other ingredients that we need to get rid of. Yeah, honestly, I think the biggest call that we're going to have to make this week is to stop pushing ranks. I don't think we're going to get Master 3. I think we need to give that up so that we can get properly prepared for next week. And if that's what we're going to do, then we should just go ahead and start getting the ingredients we do need. So I think we'll make 1 more meal. We have enough to... Actually, no. We're not going to make 1 more. We're going to make a couple more meals. I'm going to make whatever I've got built up for the green grass salad and just push as much as I can. And then once we're out of it and we're done. And in the meantime, we build up the ingredients we need, which means may not put Prime XP team on over the next few nights. I might just go ahead and let the ingredient gatherers that we do need do their job. Like I said, sausage is the big concern. Coffee, let's see, were we worried about coffee? I don't think we were. I think with a good camp ticket, we get plenty of coffee. Where are you at, buddy? You know what? Let's go ahead and put Mascarada on there. Might as well. Coffee. Come on, buddy. There you are. And then what was the other one? It was potato. Nope, not potatoes. It's oil. How could I forget? How could I forget? I already said we were looking good on oil. There we go. Okay. So let's turn that good camp ticket back on. All right. And then let's set this back to a day. We need a good amount during the day. Good camp ticket. Oil, we're just about what we need, so we do want to stock up a little bit of that. I feel like if we could get 100 oil and 100 coffee, and then 200 and no, we get plenty of potatoes. We don't need more potatoes. What are we really worried about? We're really worried about sausage. Although even at level 50, he does bring in what we need per day, right? Weekly? Yeah, barely, but it is enough. Potatoes actually are a bit shy. No, they're not. Coffee. Coffee's a slight bit shy. That's not bad. Yeah. I think if we could hit those numbers around at least 250 sausage, about 250 coffee, and then 100 potatoes and 100 oil. I think that lets us leave. Who's more beneficial to leave on the team, though, is the question. And honestly, out of all of these, none of them are a favored berry for where we're going. But we do get pod expansions from Mascarada, so I think I want to keep Mascarada on the team. Ingredient magnet could be nice, but it doesn't trigger very often. But we also get berry finding, which is just extra strength. So, yeah. Either way, we have a plan, and we have a very full bag. So we're gonna make some recipes just with what I've got built up, and once they're gone, they're gone. Sadly, I think that means I can't do anything about the leeks. Because in order to make something with the leeks, I think I have to use potatoes. And I don't want to do that. Is that correct? In order to make leeks, I gotta make potatoes? No, that is incorrect. I can make ninja salad. Yeah, that doesn't use anything that I need. So I can make ninja salad. No, I can't because I don't have mushrooms. Yikes. Okay, well, I guess, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll figure out what to do with those. For now, let's just get the team together. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get the team together and get ready for next week. So, buddy, you've done well. I appreciate the extra honey that I didn't need. Gardevoir, good job. Raichu, you've done well. Dedenne, nope. And you, Jolteon, nope. Unfortunately, no. All right, well, we got a plan now. Let's make it happen. Let's, everybody's at low energy because I was really dumb. Swapped into Prime XP team without looking at the energy levels of this team before I went to bed last night, and it did not go well. I was really stupid of me. But there's a few days they can recover in the box a little bit, and maybe by the time we actually need them, they'll be all right. Actually, Dedenne is the only one I'm worried about. I think I'm going to put Dedenne on the team overnight just to make sure that it heals up. But for now, let's, you know what? Nah, I'm going to leave Dedenne on the team for right now. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave Dedenne on the team for right now. We'll focus on, first and foremost, this is the big one we're worried about. I think I'm honestly more concerned about getting enough oil than I am the sausage or the coffee. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put Toxicroak on the team, start getting that oil coming in, and then hopefully not have to worry about that next week. Ooh, I just had a thought of something I can do next week. Ooh, I like that idea. Like that idea a lot. I can't tell you without giving away where we're going. Some of you already know because, you know, you were in the live streams when I talked about it. But, just had an idea, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. I need to flesh that idea out a little bit. We'll talk about that one tomorrow. For now, we're only worried about getting the salads ready to go. All right. Let's see. We're gonna replace Jolteon with. Let's put Meowscarada on the team. We can get the potatoes we need, but we can also hopefully get a few pod expansions to help us burn through some of these excess ingredients and get a little strength out of them. So I think that'll be a good idea. That'll be good. That'll put us in a good place. And then, yeah, we can make sure that we're ready to go for this spring festival. So that is what I'm going to do for the rest of the week. No, I did forget one thing. Forgot one thing. I meant to do a thing. An error has occurred. Can't believe an error has occurred. That's just like a random time for an error to occur. But there is one thing I need to do. I need to go to this guy. And we may not get him to 60, but I am going to get him to 50. I think that's a solid plan. It does help. Honestly, I don't know that I'm ever going to try to catch a better one. But maybe I'm not going to get him to 50 today. Are we? We might. We just might. I do want to get him to 50. Let's see. We've got tonight, tomorrow night. I really want him at 50 though for the ingredient finder. That's most unfortunate. Okay, well, let's figure out what we need real quick. EXP calculator, here we go. EXP table. All right, we're at level 48 right now. We need 782 to get there, which means we need 25 smalls or 4 mediums. All right, well, that's an easy choice. We barely have any smalls, so let's just do the 4 mediums. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Let's make sure we do this optimally. 5 smalls would give us 15 candies, so 1 medium would burn more than we need. So this should get us exactly to 50. If we do 3 mediums, I'm gonna min-max this one a little bit, just because we don't have too many candies. And then, what was it, 5 smalls? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That should give us exactly what we need. We might have 1 more candy than we need. Yeah, 1 candy more than we needed, but it's fine. It's fine. That was the most efficient use of our handy candies that we could get out of this. All right, level 50. Boom. Job done. And let's see. 4 sub-skill seeds. This production comparison to bring in enough during the week. I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. Because we're only worried about it for right now. But getting ingredient finder will help us stock up sausages a bit faster. Let's go back to daily. Yeah, 74 a day over 4 days. That is just shy of 300, and we're only trying to get to 250. So yeah, we don't need it. We don't need it right now. We can save it for something else when it's a little more necessary and get the job done still, no matter what. So we're fine. Plus, we get sleep XP bonus on this team now that we've got the Charizard on the team. So that's good too. That will help Miascarada get that much closer to 60, which we are trying to get to, as well as help get that Toxicroak to 60, because we also need him there as well for the oils. Once we get that to 60 on the oils aren't a problem. Potatoes already are not a problem, but they'll be even less of, or even more of not a problem once we get to 60. We can get some extra XP on Dedenne and Gardevoir. So yeah, this is pretty solid. I'm happy with what we did today. Things are looking up. We're getting ready for the Spring Festival. We are getting all the ingredients that we need, hopefully all that we need, so that we don't have to struggle at all during the Spring Festival. I do have a plan that might make sure that we don't struggle, but like I said, I need to flesh that out a little bit, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. But for now, we're going to grab our missions before we part ways. We did give Snorlax 417 of his favorite berries. Got 3 of those small handy candies right back. Very good. All right. I would love to get those dream shards there and those diamonds. We are going to get those diamonds. That's not a worry. The rest. Yeah, I think we just got to accept that we're not going to get that instance this time around because we're going to get bigger and better things next week. But yeah. Other than that, that is where I'm going to wrap things up for today. So, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our Ace Trainers, Illusion, White, Husky Star, JP Barty, Rogue Bastion, Josh Garrett, and Michael Hayes. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe plus or that join button right below this video. Or you can find a link to my Ko-Fi in the description box if you prefer a one-off donation. You can also find links to my live stream in the description box, as well as to the Discord where you can come hang out with and talk with a cool community of people. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes.